Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing some more day trading today. So market's going to open up in about 30 seconds here, and then hopefully we get a couple winners today. I'm gonna put on some music. I like trading with music. I don't just like sitting here in silence. It like tweaks me out. This is kind of an interesting setup if we get back to our daily high here. Um, One of my favorite trading setups is a new daily high or new daily low. Um, One of the best trade ups, in my opinion. There is almost always follow through. I didn't take that right over here immediately when we broke this previous low over here, and that's just because that was right at open. There's always weird built up sentiment, especially coming into a Monday after the weekend. And so typically I won't trade the first 10 minutes of market open, but if we do push back up here to our daily high, I might consider it. So we'll keep an eye on this, kind of see how it settles. We're having some trouble with this 13,320 level right now, which is to be expected. So we'll just see how things set up. selling pressure is very strong in this area. You can see we have this big, long, ugly wick on the 736 candle. And then this one as well, just turning into another big, long, ugly wick. Hasn't even broken the 320 level yet. Um, and yeah, it just turned negative pretty strongly too. But if we can break this, maybe build some kind of basing pattern before we blast off to new daily highs, I would definitely consider that trade. Um, I'm not really sure what I want to do if this goes, if I decide to go to the short side. Um, this wick is really throwing me off. If this wick wasn't here, I would just wait for it to break this level on this doji candle over here, and then that would be my trigger to go short. But because this one is so much lower, but it's also this long wick on this gigantic candle that ended up being extremely bullish, it's just very tough. So I wouldn't know what to do on the short side quite yet. So I'm mostly looking for longs at this point, but we do have to break this level, hopefully build some kind of basic pattern so we don't just go straight up. That's always a tough trade. So we are going to be patient. We're going to wait for the right time and then we're going to make some money. And just in case, what's our high? 349, so we'll set it at, let's do 352. We only want one, but we'll set it at 352 just in case we do happen to just take straight off. I don't want to miss it completely, so I'm gonna set this slightly higher. There's a lot of back and forth action in the market, and this is just me being cautious, making sure I don't get filled until we're really ready to take off on new highs here today. So there we go. Got our fill. Set our stop loss. And we'll just let this go off for a second. Go. Okay, I'm gonna move this to just slightly above break even to lock in some profit. Scale this up just a little bit more. I'm just looking for get to 375, somewhere in there, and we'll go ahead and take profit here. All right, that's good. Wow. Okay, so first winner of the day. Took about 17 and a half points. Not a bad trade there. Um, and so on the day we are plus 347. So not a bad start. Um, I personally don't mind leaving a little bit of money on the table. I mean, um, eventually I'm going to scale up my trading to where I can have a standard trade plus a runner. And then runner is just supposed to be out at break even, or you just kind of let it run. But I don't do that yet. I don't really know why, because I'm trading a simulated account. So now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I'll just start doing that. But as you can see, we actually got out at a very good time, which it kind of seemed like it to me. That 372, 373 area seemed very weak. There started being a lot of back and forth, and it seemed like we just really couldn't push through it. And so that seemed like a good place to get out. I actually would have been filled slightly higher if TradeStation wasn't stupid and didn't give me that pop-up message that you just saw, which they're not supposed to do, because I've already had that like 6 times, and every time I tell them don't show this to me again, and they still do. One of the reasons I don't like TradeStation. Another thing that's super annoying is we'll just make a random buy down here. You can't set an order and then move the chart. It just moves your order. If you try to click on this, so it shows you the candle information, it works sometimes. But there's no, I mean, that still works fine, but you can't move it around. So it's super annoying. I don't like that at all. See, what I would like in a perfect world right now is I would like this to retrace back down to, around that 340 area, back to where we have a little support because I mean, you can see right from open, we have one, two, three, four, five large green candles consecutively. So we need a little bit of a pullback. It's normal, it's healthy, but I like to see it pull back to around that 340 level and then bounce and continue higher. And I'd be looking to get into another entry, um, maybe somewhere around 350, 360 or so. But that would be a perfect setup. Looks like we're just gonna get the one red candle, and then this guy wants to keep going higher. I could long this again. I'm not real convinced on the follow through though, so I think I'll just let this one pass by. Remember, we're looking for A plus setups here. If you're not 95% certain or above, I wouldn't even bother with the trade. Like honestly, 90% doesn't cut it. Like you should be 95% certain this is a good trade. And then the hard part about being a day trader is figuring out, the difference between actually being certain and logical, and this is, price action or a pattern or however you're trading that you actually like, or if this is just your emotions and your greed and your ego saying do it. It's very difficult. All of the best traders in history will tell you that there's two principles to being a successful trader. Number one is risk management. I think I have that down pretty well, maybe even too well. I could honestly be a little riskier because I've let some real winners slip away from me, um, because of my risk control principles. So that's number one. Number two is emotional control, because if you let your emotions run away with you while you're trading, you're never going to make it. And yeah, see, so I was actually wrong here. There is actually pretty decent follow through, or maybe I was wrong. We got a nice close right at the end of this green candle, the 751 candle, and then I don't know, I went straight red. Is it gonna go back up? Yeah. Okay. So there was some follow through here. I mean, I could have rode this out from, 380 to 390 easily, which would have been another 10 points, but like I said, I wasn't convinced of a follow through, so no harm, no foul. We still only have one red candle on the day, which is vaguely concerning. At some point, price action cannot just go straight up all day. Even though we had this slight basing pattern right here by the 20 moving average, still though, I mean, if we look at it from open at 263 to where we're currently at, which is 393. I mean, that's 60 points in what, 20 minutes? Yeah, that's not sustainable. I'm still looking for another long trade. I just don't like any of the setups right now, so I'm being patient. Excuse me. high here is 412.50. I want it at 415.50. Yes, we have a little basing pattern here. I kind of like it after this sharp move up. Nice basing, kind of get some consolidation, and then um, if we break out above this previous wick, which the high was 412.50, I'm set 3 points above that, so we'll see if we catch another breakout in the next couple of minutes here before I have to go. There's lower volume now, so I'm probably going to be a little quicker on this one and target a smaller point size, but okay, got a nice fill there. Yeah, set our sell there. Are we gonna get stopped? No, looks maybe. Come on, keep going up. You know you want to. Um, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna close this out. Not really any follow through. Um, yeah, we saw that break. We got to new daily highs. I thought it was nice after the spacing pattern. We were gonna keep going up. That didn't happen, so I just closed it out for a small loss because it's better to protect your profits. And so we ended the day up $200 with one winner and one loser. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you all next time. Have a great day.